Alright. Are we ready to rumble and rock? I think we are. Hey yo, let's get this Dauntless party started. Now listen, I also gotta do some work, but I need the crowd behind me before I do it. I need your strength, you know, y'all gotta let me that spirit bomb strength. Cause otherwise, I cannot be an adult. Okay, let's begin by tweeting this shenanigans. Air conditioning's on. Hey, Bravster. Gonna need you to lend me some courage, Bravo. I gotta do some adulting, but I'm kind of a coward when it comes to adulting, so you gotta lend me your strength, okay, bro? Gotta lend me your strength right now. Donkey, Brian, what's up, man? I hope you guys are all doing good. Just telling folks that I'm live. Like I said, before I begin the Dauntless, you know, I gotta do some adulting. It's just one message on my phone. But you know, I am a coward when it comes to adulting sometimes. Like, I just can't motivate myself to do it. So I'm gonna do some Goku shit right here, alright? I'm gonna call for you guys' power. I'm gonna need you guys to send me energy right now. Alright, so I can spirit bomb the hell out of this message and get this adulting out of the way. Cause I know if I do it on my own, I'm gonna put it off. So I gotta do it now. I gotta do it now. Send me a power. Okay, doing it now. It's done. It's done. Oh, I know that was sending a message, but man, that took all my courage, guys. Okay, let's go kill behemoths now to refresh my spirit, cause I can't take that shit. Silencio, what's up, my man? You walked into me adulting right there and then, and it took all my courage and strength and the energy of the people to do it. Chris Joe, that's only for members. So if you're seeing those people with the green name in chat, these are the people that have a channel membership. A channel membership is basically where you choose your tier. You can choose whatever amount you want to pay per month, and then those people have access to the top 100 builds. I give a free trial clearing build every week, but the top 100 cheese builds are for members only, because that's the way that I help folks get it. Charlie CM, there's two ways you can get bounty tokens right now. The first way is, I think some other content creators can have covered this. There's some kind of Frostfall exploit with the gifts. I prefer not to use that because to me that's unfair gaming. But the legal way to do it is to farm the island events on the Blazeworks, which will give you normal bounty tokens. They disappear at the end of the season, but you can get as many as you like. And how you doing, Silencio? I hope you're doing good. Chris Joe, I hope that answered your question. Killer Assassin, what's up? Yacha Man, bravo, thank you for believing in me. NTR Gaming, so good to see you. Do any members wish to join me for leveling right now? Because I'm going to be finishing up the Chainblade build. Alright, sorry, gonna dip the screen for a minute. Can't be having nobody steal this shit. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna finish up with the build. Striker damage build, yes there is. Yes there is. The build that you guys will be looking for the strikers would be this one. This is the current highest damage striker build. It is also known as the Revenant striker build. It is very strong. This build will indeed have Urska, yeah. You're a subscriber, Chris, yo. When you have the green name, that's when you're a member. Alright. NTR Gaming, sure. with the join link for chat. It's already in the description of the video, Bravo. And the join link, right, it only takes them back to the main page. So this is something that YouTube has to fix. The join link doesn't take them to the membership, it just takes them to the main page. So I prefer if people ask, and that way I can show them how to get to the membership, which is the one thing which I don't like about YouTube versus Twitch. YouTube makes it very complex to join as a member, which I think makes no sense. But you know, that's just the way it is. Anyway, Killer Assassin, this is the best striker build right now. It is very strong. Your strikers are 6. Okay, do you have anything above level 10, NTR Gaming? Because I'm going to be doing escalation speed leveling. So anything above level 10 is good, in my opinion, if you have it. No, Angel Quionis. Oh, sorry. Yes, you do. Because I only add members to my friends list, which means that only members come into my guild. But Angel, the thing I'll tell you is that if you're trying to join a guild to find people to play with, that's absolutely not necessary. You can actually find a lot of people on the official Dauntless Discord. All right, my guild is just there because, you know, I like having my own guild. You know, it's not really like a place where you'll find a lot of social interaction if you're looking for that. I mean, I do have a Discord, but it's like a personal Discord. Nobody really recruits people for Dauntless in there. So if you're just looking for friends or party members, you can definitely hang around the official Dauntless Discord. If you decide to become a member, of course, you can join me for leveling personally. But yeah, it depends on what you need. Like you don't have to feel like you have to get a membership just to get people to level with. The official Dauntless Discord is open. Yaja, man, that's because you added me. And I added you a long time ago before this policy kicked in. So that was back when I used to be more on Twitch. Now that I've shifted to YouTube and I've grown a lot, I've had to change my policies. So yeah. Slack, you're chilling with the wife right now. I'm doing good. You know, it's Monday. Soldier Boy, good to see you. NTR, do you have anything above level 10? Or if anybody else, any other members, sorry, have anything above level 10 and you wish to join me, please let me know. Alright, I'll happily level with any of you that have the green name. I won't unfriend you, Yaoja, man, don't you worry. I don't usually unfriend people unless I haven't seen them in like forever, then in that case I'm sorry. Okay, you got something above level 10. I'll just send you an invite right now. Anyway, thank you all for giving me the strength to do some adulting today. I also say this, I've got a new song. All right, I haven't practiced it. I only finished writing it recently, but when we get past 20 viewers today, if we cross 20 viewers today, I'll perform my new song for you guys. All right, I finished writing it this morning. It's insane, but I haven't practiced it, so I'm probably gonna make like 10 mistakes, but at least you can laugh at that. All right, it's a fantastic Monday. We're gonna kick off the week. We're gonna kick off this week. It's gonna do it. Adulting is when you...
Killer Assassin 261 subscribe to the channel.
Thanks for subscribing, Killer Assassin. Welcome to the best YouTube channel. This is the only place where you will find real builds that'll actually get you through the game.
Logan
and you can
Schwartz,
see me use them
subscribe to the
anytime.
channel.
Alright, don't forget to hit the like button on the stream. It also helps more people discover our stream. Oh, Logan Schwartz, thank you for subscribing. I hope you guys are ready. Like I said, we're going to have a good time. Alright, I'm going to just start queuing up for random escalations. Alright. This is speed leveling of the finest order. Alright, it's the privilege for the members. You know, when they got that sick honor tier, that speed leveling privilege is there, baby. And how you doing, Soldier Boy? I hope everything's going well. I hope the holidays are going well for you. You know, sometimes I still look at myself and I think to myself, even the simplest tasks are very difficult for me. And I know it's a mental issue, but you know, I'm just blessed to have so many of you around that, like, sometimes when I think life is hard or you know, I don't have the courage to do something, I know that I can come on stream and, you know, do what I need to do. And then there's going to be people there to, like, look over me and, you know, occasionally make fun of me. Yeah, go for it, Yaja, man. But listen, you know, like, if they say no, then that's completely respectable and I can understand that, you know. Sometimes a man must provide for himself. So if you're still too young, I completely understand. Perseus, I love that explanation though. Adulting is when the man and woman loves each other very much. Lamau. Don't you lie. Adulting is when two people compromise. They may not even love each other that much. I'm from Singapore, so it is the sunny island of Singapore. It is currently 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon, Angel. So I am not doing this late at night. But either way, did you know that I stream from 10:30 p.m. to about 4:30 a.m. every single day anyway? So yeah, don't forget, I am from Asia. I am from Asia, and it is a lovely, 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 beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day here right now. So it's daytime. We're all chillaxing and relaxing, and you know, it's all good. Yeah, listen, I stream all day, every day, man. The hard work doesn't stop. It's Monday right now. You know, the Asian robot works hard. Chris Joe, it depends on your tier. If you're just looking for access to the cheese builds, it's only $3 per month, Chris Joe. But if you want to like game with me, you want to have priority, you want to get other perks, you can choose higher tier memberships. It's how I feed my family. This is my job. So you can choose whatever tier you want. Like some people, they want to support the channel, they become honored members. That's $15 per month. It's up to you. It's up to you. If you just want that basic access, $3 per month is enough. I set my prices very cheaply. You're from Brunei? Nice, nice. Of course, the higher the tier your membership, the more respect you get anyway. You know, so it's up to you. I leave the choice to you guys, however you want it. Oh no, NTR Gaming's dead. You poor boy. Are you trying to use the Revenant repeater build that I came up with? Yes. Yajaman. Actually, any tier member can play with me, but if you're just at the cool bot level, which is the lowest tier member, you will obviously have your spot taken by higher tier members if there are higher tier members. So it just depends on what is available, like what slots are available, things like that. Like I said, the higher your membership tier, the more priority you get, and basically the more you support my family. So like I said, I leave it up to the people. Texting and gaming, lol. That's okay. Sometimes you have to have important conversations. Like driving and texting. Don't be driving and texting, okay? And thank you, Bravo, for immediately getting that bot. That was some fast reaction speeds. Yes, I'm on top 100 all the time, Angel. I'm on chain blades currently. Repeaters, because I cheese that. Sword, I cheese that. And hammer, I cheese that. Axe also, I cheese that. So I'm on all of them. It should be in Singapore dollars, not pounds. If YouTube is taking pounds, that's pretty wrong for them. The lowest tier should be in Singapore dollars, because that's the currency that they pay me. So as far as I can see, it should be Singapore dollars. So it should be a smaller price in pounds. The lowest tier is $3, but it's 3 Singapore dollars. Yeah, up to you, man. Up to you. Like I said, if you want to, you can. Chris Joe, honestly, there's no such thing as strongest weapon. Well, they better pay me in pounds then if they're charging you in pounds. But I think when they charge you, it should not be in pounds, if I'm not wrong. Ah, you should be using the Chronivore, man. Use the Chronivore, not the Charog. The Charog does not work with repeaters, bro. Don't be modifying my builds. They don't work for a reason. To be fair, the Charog repeaters are no good at all. You shouldn't be using them. Going good, Macaulay. How's it going for you? I hope it's going well. But yeah, the strongest weapon realistically depends upon your skill, Chris. So my answer to people is, for example, if you're specialized in the hammer, and I tell you that the chain blade is the strongest weapon, does that mean that you're going to be a chain blade specialist? No. So it doesn't really matter what the strongest weapon is, in my opinion. What should matter is what weapon are you good with. NTR, you noob. You noob. Okay, no problem. If I ever get a chance, maybe one of these days I'll do Chronivore. Maybe. I haven't had the urge to fight him. Hey, yo, Super Idol Daryl. What's up, man? Super Idol Daryl Nigel. I am happy to hear that, Macaulay. Good health to your family. You know, it was a terrible situation when I lost both my grandparents. But yeah. Yeah, if you like the strikers, man, then Chris Joe, you should be using the strikers. Don't let anybody else tell you what weapon you should and should not be using. Everybody complained when they reworked the chain blades. Now I'm showing off the chain blades like it's the strongest weapon. Everybody like, oh damn, I like your chain blades. I'm like, bro, it doesn't matter what weapon I'm good at. It's what weapon you good at. I have builds for every weapon. So you just use what you're good at. Oh man, look at these bots coming in here. No. I don't want a fake 20 viewership. I want a real 20 viewership. Who is just Josh Feliciano? I'm sorry, man. I only add members. I apologize, Mr. Josh. You gotta be a member to get my ad. Just because there's way too many people. And I apologize for that. You know, you'd think that these people with like 9,000 viewers or whatever, that they'd be getting ads ads from everybody every single day. How come nobody be adding them all the time? Ha! Farming Aegis cells, huh? That's interesting. Aegis is good. Of course, Macaulay, of course. I would not be me if I could not do that. Well, we're happy to hear that you're recovering, my bro. You know, because we'd be sad if you weren't. Yes, this chain blade will guaranteed run Aegis. And it is very, very good. No, NTR, you died too. Because behemoths are tough, and that's why you gotta know like who to take out and who to not take out. You always gotta prioritize the Ember main. Kill the Ember main first, because the other ones are dangerous. Amongst them, Ember main actually has some of the highest attack power, so always take out the Ember main first. It's usually a smart strategy. What's the best combo for chain blades now? Rams, you can look at any of my chain blade builds. All of them are very, very strong. As long as it's an Asian robot build, it is unbelievably powerful. We do, Daryl. He's got to come and play Phasmophobia with us once his mouth and everything heals, you know? We'll make him chase some ghosts with us. But yeah, listen, Rams, any Asian robot build is the best. Also, NTR Gaming, broski, you got to get yourself, like, Agarus. Use Agarus repeaters with the Koshai Bond. That's way better than the Charog that you're running, because that way you can revive yourself if you go down at least once. Koza, Omnicells are the best thing ever, man. The old ways were for, like, I'm sorry to say, but the old ways were for morons who could only figure out one build. Angel Quionis, you'll get an explanation when this build is released. Alright, but, you know, long story short, Aegis just improves the amount of shielding that you get. And it gives you some momentary invulnerability when you reach a certain amount of shielding. So that makes it very, very good for very, like, high-power destructive builds. Because you're immune to the damage anyway, so that's very good. And I like that about it. Oh no, NTR. Axe or Warpike? Between the two, I'd say Warpike. Warpike may have been nerfed, but there's some good stuff coming, especially if you're an Asian robot build fan. So, you know, just look out for it. Oh, my sweet summer child, you need more training. Aegis is the new Omnicell. You probably missed the update about patch 1.84. It was mentioned in there. So I don't know if you saw my video on that, but that was where I mentioned it. And of course, I also mentioned it in my gameplay video from yesterday where I showed the easy version of the Frostwulf build and how awesome it is. Yeah, no, you shouldn't do that, NTR Gaming. That is not an efficient playstyle, which is why you're dying. If you don't use Asian Robot approved playstyles, you will suffer a lot, as you can see. And that doesn't benefit your team. Of course, I can easily carry you, but then it's going to be a pretty sad gaming experience for you as well, because you're going to be spending most of your time dead. So my recommendation is please do not use a non-Asian Robot approved build, because modifications will lead to very, very bad situations. That's why you should never, never modify an Asian Robot build. No, Aegis is not an Omnicell. Aegis is a regular cell. Aegis is a regular cell. It is not an Omnicell. Chris Joe, it depends on your level, but again, all you need to know is that it is one of the most efficient ways of leveling up. But yeah, if you're gonna run Revenant, because Revenant is such a hardcore build, you need to either have Chronovore to recover yourself, or you need to have a different kind of, or you need at least Agarus, something to revive yourself, or something defensive. Because remember, Revenant stops all healing, so that's why for those that want to specialize in it, you have to be very skilled at the game and dodge everything. I don't really recommend it for people who are newer to the game, or else you're going to have a bad time, case in point. And also, don't modify my builds, dude. You a member and you modified my build. Just, why would you do that? Why would you do that? You see, this is what happens when you use unapproved changes. It violates OSHA regulations. That's okay. We got Super Idol Daryl right here. I think Bravo is just so dangerous, right? That YouTube auto-filters some bots because like they're so afraid that these bots are just gonna get the shit slapped out of them. How many viewers do we have? Oh shit, we got 29 viewers already. Damn. All right, you guys ready? I promised you, I've got a new song. All right, it's the last song in my Manify album, so we're gonna start recording the album soon. But as always, my stream gets to preview my music early. All right, my stream gets to preview my music early. Are you ready for this? This is my latest song. It's called I'm Just a Thought. I know some of you might be thinking it's like gutter-minded with that one, but no. All right, I think you guys are gonna enjoy this. You ready? I want y'all to feel me on this one. Hey, what are you thinking about? Real Asian Robot, Siddhartha Chen. Hey, feel me on this one, alright? Because I need y'all to know. Got my life staring right down on my face, and I think I'm going high, but mistakes still chase. I look at myself in this mirror at night. Goddamn, I think I gave myself a damn fright. See, I thought I had this down, mapped out to the ocean, but really I'm just out here rolling on potions, hoping my way through these drugged up visions that maybe someday I'll be. How you gonna tell me that this world is still fair when the only real respect that you get is so bare? Unless you walking out blitzed up to the nines, you be walking out invisible every single time. And it doesn't really matter what we all seem to do. I don't really matter if I'm not like you. It doesn't really matter what skills that I have. If I'm not in my place, then you stop and just stare. I'll use this moment as the fuel for my kick. See, I'm gonna write songs till I write a damn hit. And when I take it back, I'ma show this whole world that the fakers be frontin', but the real ones pearled. All these fakers be frontin', but the real ones pearled. Hey, sing it with me. I want y'all to feel this fire. I'm just a thought floating in the old world. A part of me is sane, but the rest comes unfurled. And though you try to reach me, it's like sound off of glass. I hear what you're saying, but the meaning won't last. You gotta understand, I'm at war from beginnings for my whole damn life, and I can't say I'm winning. Some days I think I see a light at the fucking end. It's another damn tunnel with the cracks in the bed, and my feet keep walking through the words of my fam. I have to go make it cause I got no plan, no backup save for a quick restore if life ain't knocking. I'm just a thought floating in the old world. A part of me is sane, but the rest comes unfurled. though you try to reach me, it's like sound off of glass. I hear what you're saying, but the meaning won't last. You gotta understand, I'm at war from beginnings for my whole damn life. And I can't say I'm winning some days, I think I see a light at the fucking end. It's another damn tunnel with some cracks in the bed, and my feet keep on walking through the words of my fam. I have to go make it cause I got no other plan, no backup, save for a quick restore. Well, if life ain't knocking, I'ma build a dam. I'm just a thought floating in the old world. A part of me is sane, but the rest comes unfurled. And though you try to reach me, it's like sound off of glass. I hear what you're saying, but the meaning, it won't last, bro. I hope you enjoyed that. I thought it was a great way to finish off the album, because a lot of the album was about me dealing with fakers and haters, and I thought that it just needed one song that was gonna, you know, be a whole different emotional vibe. And this one I wrote it last night. I practiced it this morning, so this is the last song on the album. I'm looking forward to you all hearing it. All right, so thank you all for enjoying that. NTR, where you going? Hey, where'd he go? Did I miss a message from him? Oh, he crashed. Okay, I'll wait for you, bro. But yeah. And Datang, sorry, I just saw that you deleted his message. Yeah, listen, one of the things you should do is at least say hello to the streamer first. And as for wanting my builds, don't worry, my builds will be released on YouTube, but I do not show my builds on stream anymore, because one of the big things that happens is that people often steal my builds. So just remember to come and say hello, because we're a community that, you know, thrives off that good vibe, that positivity. So, you know, just make sure you say hello first, you know, get to know us. If you're coming in here just for the builds, you know, that's not really very cool. And we like to make sure that everybody's cool, you know. And Koza, the discipline on cell parry is tricky. Yeah. But getting A the Hots what, Koza? But yeah, discipline on cell just takes practice, so yeah. Hey, I'm glad you like it, bravo. Josh, good to see you. Listen, man, as long as we're evolving our music, that's all that matters, you know? I love it. You know, you can enjoy some sick piano play today, and we're just gonna chill and have a good day. Hey, Shadow Pimpin', what's up, man? I don't know if I'm killing it, but I'm doing my best. We're waiting for NTR Gaming right here. Okay, wait. I'll run Silencio through one escalation first, and then when NTR Gaming, when you get back in the game, I will put you back in the party. All right. But yeah, you know, I'm just really happy to have performed that song and written that song. It was some good stuff. Thank you to Samo Scoot and everybody else that enjoyed that song. You know, I always like bringing the fire to the stream. You know. Hey, no problem, Assassin. Always happy to help. Man, what we do, you know, and I'm always showing it on stream. What I do is I create like a different, like I always create builds for people because I know people need these builds, but I always test them and I make sure that they are really, really designed for the people to enjoy, you know. So that's what I do. Pangar's rolling hitbox is broken. You can't discipline. Yeah, you can't. But just so you know, the Pangar's rolling hitbox, right? It's easy to boop it with your normal weapons because as it rolls over you, it doesn't deal damage yet. It deals damage on the back of the roll. So while it's starting to roll over you, it won't deal any damage. So you can actually just parry it with a normal attack, like your sword's heavy attack or just any other attack. You don't have to discipline parry it. In fact, discipline parrying it is probably a bad idea. Discipline parry is better on some attacks, but not all attacks. That's something that a lot of people don't recognize. It's not a guaranteed counter for everything. Yeah, see, that's the kind of technique that you guys will get more in tune with as you get stronger with the game. That's why it's better to just parry the Pangar's attack. Like, if you've seen when I fought the Pangar in the trials, right? I just ignore the starting part of his roll, because you can literally just like it will just do no damage to you. So you can just like completely be like, oh yeah, this shit's not gonna do anything. You just let it go, you know. Yes, let's get the stream to 20 likes. If we get 20 likes, I'm gonna perform that song again. You know, bust it out for the people. Let's go, let's go. Anyway, let's get some speed levels down, yeah? I'm just a thought floating in your world. Super Idol Asian Robot. Super Idol Yuzuki Aria. Super Idol Bravo 79. We must fill our Discord with super idols. I amuse myself. Okay, in this particular case, I'm actually gonna go after the Rage Tail Gnasher because he's far more dangerous in my opinion. Yeah, that's the way, man. We gotta get everybody to like it, you know? Oh, shit. Good. No. Stamina is a necessary mechanic in the game. In fact, it was the first key mechanic, which is why I think it's more about people learning to manage their stamina. A lot of people don't learn to manage their stamina, and that's why they have problems. Also, they follow bad builds. If you follow a robot build, Koza, and you follow the robot playstyle, you will learn that stamina management is very easy. Also, level up your chain blades to 10 reforges, and that helps your stamina by leaps and bounds. The more you complete your Slayer path, the more that your stamina becomes less of an issue. If you're looking at me right now, it's very easy for me to maintain my stamina because I know what I can do with it and I know how far I can go. So that's something that a lot of people need to practice. What people do is they spam their stamina too much and then they don't practice. And because they don't practice, they don't get the skills that they need to really hold back. Sorry, they need to not hold back. That they need to utilize it properly because a lot of people, they just spam their stamina and they don't think too much about it. And that's the main issue. You can't do that. Stamina was never built for spamming. Stamina was built as a mechanic and a resource that you have to manage. Same with all games though. The war pike was... Okay, what I should say about the changes is the changes only have to do with the wounding style of the war pike. There are still other playstyles. I mean, if you were thinking of hopping to the war pike because you wanted to wound, I can understand why you'd be put off by the changes. But 90% of players, to be fair, you know, and this is just me being honest, 90% of players never played the wounding style in the first place. So I'm not sure why a lot of people are worried about the war pike too much. For those that played the wounding style, it was a major downgrade for them. But it doesn't mean that the war pike is invalid as a weapon, because there's a lot of ways. Your middleman should not be selling any cells. Anyway, you don't need any of the cells he sells, because all the cells you need are from Cell Cores. That and the Lady Luck Trial Store. There's nothing he sells that you need. So it could just be a Dauntless bug, I don't know, but never buy any of the cells from the middleman because they're unnecessary. You will get all your cells from Cell Cores, and it's a much better way anyway, because you want those plus the Aether Dust for speeding up your cells. So yeah, don't worry about what the middleman sells. As long as he's fusing cells, it's okay. So Donkey, I hope that feedback helps you. Farming Island events, one of the best ways to get cells. Well, Cell Cores. Hey, John Mark, welcome home, man. How you doing? How is Joan Mark doing? Yeah. Just keep opening Cell Cores. You get him, Chris. That or go and farm an Agorist chest piece. The easy spin to win build should be very good for you. You can power surge it slowly and it will still be effective. So why not try the easy spin to win build? I mean, for everybody, it does take time to build up, so that cannot be helped because Dauntless is a game that involves the grind. So no matter what, you still have to build up your character, but if you try out that build, it might help you out tremendously. So the easy spin to win build should be the one for you. Bastion builds, if you can't hold shields, then you're using them wrong, dude. Bastion builds are not builds where you just take damage. You need to dodge attacks properly, so they're useful for slayers that know what they're doing. But again, all builds, my dude, require practice. So it's about how much you're ready to practice. The Bastion style is about where you like focus on building up shields. Now the shields are like a just-in-case kind of thing. In case you take a hit, they're there to save you. But actually, a lot of like strong Bastion players, they will use the shields offensively instead, which is what you want to do. You don't want to be using shields defensively because defensively you're just literally wasting your potential. Your shields carry usually a lot of offensive power. What you should do, TS Assassin, is to look at my guide on how to level efficiently. That one will actually explain to you the leveling methodology that is used by us here in the Robot Nation. It guarantees that even if you don't have bounties or nothing else, like nothing else good, you can still level up within 5 to 6 hours, roughly. So yeah, that's what all of us in the Robot Nation use. It's a guaranteed effective methodology. Any suggestion for fast XP X build? Just use any of my axe builds, dude. It's up to your skill to be fast XP with them because the axe builds that I put out are very, very fast for leveling. They're very, very high damage. But whether or not it's fast XP depends on you. If you've got the skill for it, Calman, it's literally any build is fast XP because all Asian robot builds are optimized to have the fastest possible time to kill without compromising both offense and defense or without making you have to play flawlessly. So why don't you try my Revenant axe build or my best axe build? All of them are fantastic. You should definitely try those out, Calman. And if you're looking for fast leveling with the axe, because I haven't seen a build without tonics that can level faster than that. It literally just bowls you through everything. So if you know, the rest of it is just skill, man. You just gotta practice. But more or less, yeah, those builds will get you through it. And don't forget to follow my leveling methodology if you really want fast XP, because that's one of the only ways that you can go from like 1 to 20 within the 4, 5, 6 hours, depending on your skill level. 4 hours for most people, but yeah. A Chrono Pike build? Yeah, it's called the Revenant Pike build. Although that has been nerfed slightly because of the changes to the wounding style, so I don't recommend using it. I'm gonna come up with more Pike builds, but that will remain for testing at a later time. You should definitely try all weapons, Samoscoot, because a lot of people like only Warpike, or they like only one build, but like the more that you play with weapons, the stronger you get, you know? Listen, Koza, don't waste money on bounties and don't waste money on buying the boost. Alright, that's just Dauntless's way of getting money out of you, you know? You don't ever follow that, and like the game doesn't need you to support it with that kind of cash, alright? Listen, you want to support something, support this channel, Koza. The easiest way to level is to follow my methodology. If you buy all that shit, right, all you're doing is supporting developers that don't give a damn about the community. Have the developers ever listened to their players? They still haven't. They're still continuing to make bad changes, and that's why their player base is like stagnant or dropping. That's what we don't want. So I keep telling people, as much as I play Dauntless and as much as I love the Dauntless community, you know, I only care about the players. Don't support Phoenix Labs until they make good releases. And they still haven't made any good releases recently. All they've done so far is try to like make us like try to rework weapons and shit. That's not a good change in my opinion. They need to do more than that to convince me that they're worth my money. I'd rather pay for COD skins than for any of this stuff. Hey Zeno, how you doing, buddy? What happened to NTR Gaming? Is he back yet? Poor fella. Hey Felix. Dude crashed and like, is he alright? He's still not back in game yet. Damn. My poor dude. Wonder what happened with his internet. How y'all doing? I don't know what it does, but I just break the pillars anyway because I can. And I'm just that much of a badass. But I don't know what it actually does, to be fair. I just don't care. I kill him anyway. You know? Because I'm just that sort of badass. Alright, you guys ready? We're going in again. Yes, we do, Zeno. Get into game. I'll pick you up on the next run, yeah? I'm gonna roll this. Okay, we always got a spot for the honored ones. We are the chosen ones. Our armor stained with blood. We kill for honor. No. Escalation, leveling up the escalation only helps you get perks for the escalation. So it'll only benefit you in escalations, but leveling up there is what makes escalation leveling in future faster. For example, you got all the perks that makes doing an escalation easy peasy breezy. And then you own it, and then you're all good. That's why we use escalations for leveling. The build will be released soon, Koza, don't you worry. I know I revealed it for a second there, but I had something very important to check. Normally, I don't reveal my builds. And what I do is, because people steal them, and they release the experimental versions to the audience, that's not cool. I do not release a build until it's fully tested. So this build will be coming out tomorrow. You have my word on that. But, you know, until then, you see any copies, don't bother. The unique effect, it'll basically just create a Geyser, and it's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. It's like a stronger version of the Skarn's effect, because it comes with damage included. So it's a very, very good effect. And I tell you, it's well worth farming the weapon across all weapons, alright? Don't be sleeping on the Frostwulf stuff. They're good. Dash and light attack. Big stinker. You just dash and light attack. It's so easy. I don't know why a lot of people seem to have forgotten this, but yeah, it's just literally dash and light attack. That's how you interrupt with the chain blades. This should have been taught to you by a lot of the pros, but that's why I tell you don't bother talking to the pros or listening to the pros, because none of them even care about their communities. All they make is clickbait content and then buy viewership to make it look like they've got people watching them. You want real information? You come here. So yeah, all you gotta do, I'll show you right now, dash and light attack. This is how you interrupt. So it's actually pretty fast. You'll see me do that in a lot of my chain blade videos. I suggest you watch more of them, or you just watch my streams where I play with the chain blades, and that's fairly often enough. I just interrupt with that move. So yeah. Any of your chain blade light attacks can interrupt, but the dash light attack is the easiest one to use, especially on like faster creatures. For example, if the Skarn goes up on its hind legs though, I'll just use my normal light attacks and interrupt it there. So I hope that information answers your question. How to interrupt with strikers? Middle combo. Your light heavy combo interrupts. And any heavy attack can interrupt, so yeah. That's how you interrupt on strikers. Seriously, the pros aren't teaching you this stuff? Damn, no wonder they all suck. No wonder people keep coming to my channel. But yeah, you just use your light heavy, and that's what most striker players use to interrupt. But the strikers are pretty bad, to be honest. I don't like them a lot. Still, I'm hoping that with the recent buff to some of their effects, there might be some cool builds coming out. Any tips for sword builds? Gaber, only use Asian robot sword builds. If you're not running an Asian robot sword build, and in fact, all the sword builds I've put out are top tier. The only one that I've had to rework is the spin to win. That's it. So just pick up any sword build and you're good to go. There is no Asian robot sword build that isn't top tier. And may I recommend the Savate endgame discipline sword build, because that one is absolutely the most destructive sword build in history. If you're not using that, oof, you're missing out, bro. All real Asian robot builds are top tier in the game. You don't believe me? You go try them for yourself. You will never go to any other channel ever again, because all other channels will become trash after you use mine. If you think I'm lying, go check it out for yourself. My word is my bond, and the truth is my advertisement. Yes. By the way, you see that? You see Super Idol Daryl Near over there? From now on until the dawn of eternity, he will forever force me to say it is our sword build. And I'm happy to say it because you know what? That's my brother right there. Macaulay, it's called the Disciplined Savate sword build on my channel. You can just, it's literally one of my most recent videos. You should go check that out. But if you really need the link, I will provide it to you after the escalation if Bravo doesn't already do it. But what you can do, right, go to my channel. Do you see a little magnifying glass there? Hit that, just search. Just search sword builds and you will see like a huge list of sword builds. Okay? You never need to ask if there's a link for the build. You can actually just search on the channel. Use the search function on YouTube. I guarantee you, you'll find 90% of my builds. No problem, Gaber. Always use Asian robot builds and always tell your friends use Asian robot builds because there's literally no point. Koza, this one will be coming out tomorrow. It's still in the testing phase. You're seeing the testing phase right now. I've got a gameplay video of the easier version, which I did yesterday, but the builds are not out yet. They will be out tomorrow. And the reason is because we do not release builds until I've gone the full distance with them. That means 1 to 20. I test them completely at every single level to determine what is the best time to kill. Nice, Felix. Do it. Do it. These builds are the best. You will never find anything better. And the only ones that claim they're better, oh, you have to use tonics like some kind of idiot, blah, 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 blah. Sure, go use those tonics and spend all your time farming. Or, you know, cheese the Frostfall event like some kind of game exploiter. I mean, you want to play this like Pokemon with the missing no bug to get unlimited rare candies, you can go and do that, but nobody will ever respect you. Yeah. Now you want to do it like a real man? Well, here we go. But yes, if you want this build, please be patient, Koza. Builds will come in good time. I don't think so. I'm not good enough with the sword to do that. You would need a lot of control because don't forget the heroic escalation. You already don't heal much off discipline. And the heroic escalation is pretty brutal. I would use like I wouldn't mind using a Savate sword, but like I would still have Iceborne, Parasitic, and a few other things in. It would make Bravo act up. What are you, a Pokemon? You telling me that you would glitch out as the Pokemon? Oh, I imagine that shit. I imagine that shit. By the way, don't forget to like the stream, guys. The more of you that like the stream, the better it is. The more people will discover our booty. And then they will love us. But yeah, I plan to use like the Savate chain blades for escalation. Which, after getting these to level 20, I'll film that video after the stream. In general, yes. Because, don't forget, it's not that you can't use the discipline, it's just that the skill cap is very much higher. So a lot of these builds that are good for general content, they have a much rougher time in the escalations because what you're effectively dealing with is a situation whereby you're like you're sort of over. Oh dear. No, let Silencio go. Aw, you still took a bunch of damage. That's okay though. Was hoping I rescued you from the monkey man. Oh, they're easy, Koza. Once you master them, like I solo them all the time, easy. It's just practice and skill, bro. The more you practice, the more skilled you're gonna get, and then that's all good. Practice makes perfect, guys, so never stop practicing. The more you practice, the better. Practice is beautiful, makes you strong. He threw you into the map? Jesus Christ, Silencio. Oh, poor guy had to unstick himself. That's okay, though. I'll avenge your death. I love the new chain blade spin. It's so good. Now the question is, can I kill Torgadoro before the homie Silencio even gets here? I think the answer is gonna be yes. I'm gonna do my utmost to murder his ass. Yep. Sorry, mi boyo. I killed him before you even got here. He is dead now. Yep, time to pick up the Xeno-Weno. The Xeno-Neighborino. Gonna go pick up Dino Spumoni. Escalation upgrades? Not really, because not really a lot of people have asked for them. If enough people ask for them and I don't have anything else to do, I'd probably do something like that. Okay, good. Get ready to whoop some ass? Hell yes, he's being invited right now. Right now. By the way, I bet somebody's gonna like keep watching my video just to like catch that 5 seconds where I showed the build. So remember, you see this build on anybody else's channel, you know it'd be stolen. Oh, I can finally flip my coin. Woo! Ric Flair coin go woo! Just gonna grab all these bounties. Excuse me. Chen blood. This one. Yeah. This one. Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, let's go. And after this next escalation, I think we're already over 20 likes, so I'm gonna be performing my new song again. I hope you guys are ready for it. Those that missed out on the heat from the first round, get yourselves ready, because we're gonna rap into the ground. Oh yeah. Daryl, Nigel is a whole nother level. That will forever be the unofficial theme of the Robot Nation. I'm pretty sure he is, because super idol Daryl, you know, he always got to be rolling that rock climbing goodness. Oh my goodness gracious me. Gaber, this generation of rap is trash. Some of it's good, but a lot of it is industry stuff, and much like with the YouTube industry now, I experienced it on a very small scale, but if you look at a lot of Dauntless content creators, I'm not going to name names here, but they buy their viewership. And that's really sad to see, because if they genuinely had a lot of people watching them, if they genuinely had the kind of viewership they purport, how come they're not taking advantage of that viewership? Because I'm able to live almost full-time. Well, actually, I am living full-time off my content creation right now. And it's thanks to the people. And my viewership is like, some videos don't even get 1,000 views. You know, but we always growing. We always have some real people here. We got members, things like that. if these people got 4, 5, 6, 7 times my viewership, they should be making that many times my income, but they don't. And I'm telling you, they faking. And that's when I realized that the YouTube industry across the board, music industry, all of it's just payola. And a lot of people just do what's clickbait, what's simple, and it just helps you like do stuff easy. Hey Lester, good job, man. Once you get the +3 cells, you'll be crushing things even more easily. Asian robot builds don't fail. See, what I'm gonna do with my rap, Gaber, is that I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with Dauntless. I'm gonna remain real. I'm just gonna keep rapping. I'm just gonna keep bringing my music to the people, and eventually, you know, it'll grow. It'll grow its own following, and I'm happy with that. No problem, Samuel Scoot. You go ahead. Thank you for enjoying the stream, bro. It is much appreciated. Okay, Surveyed is done. Woo! Come on. Oh man, Bravo used to jump around buildings, huh? Assassins, Bravo Creed. You tell him that, Bravo. And Super Idol Yuzuki's gonna go become Assassin's Yuzuki. No problem, Gaber Royals. You know, you come when you like, buddy. We're always around. Oh, we are? Alright, sounds good. Looks like I'm gonna have to perform round 2 of my song. Let the 40 hear it go wild. Hello, Fenris. What's up, man? How you doing? Super Idol Assassin Area. That's what I'm gonna see when he starts parkouring everywhere. My camera always gets stuck over there. Living the dream sounds pretty bad. How dare you live a dream? I'm only giving it to you in advance because I think it'll be hilarious. Super Idol Assassin Area. Yeah, I think it's you're like in one of those video games where you're just collecting titles at this point. When is your Chainblade champion coming? Alright, I'm glad it's a good dream, Fenris. Okay, good, both down. Hey, hey, what's up, Cheems? He will push some, he will I have no doubt he will do some ninja stuff in people's ears, man. Lester, yes, this is the new build that will be released tomorrow. It is the new Bastion style build. It's good stuff. Strong stuff. Destructive stuff. It was made for Russians. When you use this build, you will taste the power of vodka. Don't worry, I'll release an easy version of this one. But how dare you not have the legendary chain blades, huh? How dare you? You must have all the legendary things. You understand? That is the way we true Russians play this game. What happened to poor NTR Gaming though? He crashed and then never came back. Poor fella. I hope he's alright. No, not really. It's just that like they may not give you any time to breathe, so it can seem like that. But realistically speaking, no. They're not more coordinated, they're just the same. It's just that a lot of people aren't used to that kind of pressure. Because a lot of people either play in teams where they overwhelm the behemoths. Most players don't actually practice solo like I do. Which is where a lot of difference in skill comes from. I know, right? You turn Daryl into like Batman, bravo. Hey Truffles, what's up, man? How is Super Idol Say So doing? Oh yes, NTR Gaming got NTR'd by his internet. Yeah, the Molten Edict is exotic hammer. So exotic weapons are like unique weapons that just cannot be modified or anything. They're just like that, so yeah. Alright, catch you later, Chris Joe. My builds are made for people all over the world, man. That would be a pretty racist statement if I only made a build for Indians. No, it can be used for anybody. As long as you got the parts, you can always use my builds. My builds are made for the people, by the people, and against the people, or some shit like that. You never know. Give me a second. Almost completed. Okay, that's fine. Got it. All right, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna perform my song again. For those of y'all that missed it the first time round, this is my new song. All right, this is my new song for the Manify album. It's called I'm Just a Thought. You ready? Not that kind of thought, by the way. Hey, feel me on this. Hey, what are y'all thinking about? RealAsianRobot here right now. Y'all gotta feel me, alright? I got my life staring right down in my face, and I think I'm going high, but mistakes still chase. I look at myself in this mirror at night, goddamn, I think I gave myself a damn fright. See, I thought I had this down, mapped out to the ocean, but really I'm just out here rolling on potions, hoping my way through drugged up visions that maybe someday I'll be. How you gonna tell me that this world is still fair when the only real respect that you get is so bare? Unless you walking out blitzed up to the nines, you be walking out invisible every single time. And it don't really matter what we all seem to do. It don't really matter if I'm not like you. It doesn't really matter what skills that I have. If I'm not in my place, then you stop and just stare. I use this moment as the fuel for my kick. See, I'm gonna write songs till I write a damn hit. And when I take it back, I'ma show this whole world. The fakers be front, but the real ones pearled. All these fakers be front, but the real ones pearled. Hey, sing it with me. I'm just a thought floating in the old world. A part of me is sane, but the rest comes unfurled. And though you try to reach me, it's like sound off of glass. I hear what you're saying, but the meaning won't last. You gotta understand, I'm at war from beginnings, fought my whole damn life, and I can't say I'm winning. Some days I think I see a light at the fucking end. It's another damn tunnel with some cracks in the bend, and my feet keep on walking through the words of my fam. I have to go make it, cause I got no other plan. No backup save for a quick restore. If life ain't knocking, I'ma build a dam. I'm just a thought floating in the old world. Part of me is sane, but the rest comes unfurled. And though you try to reach me, it's like sound off of glass. I hear what you're saying, but the meaning won't last. You gotta understand, I'm at war from beginnings, fought my whole damn life, and I can't say I'm winning. Some days I think I see a light at the fucking end. It's another damn tunnel with some cracks in the bend, and my feet keep walking through the words of my fam. I have to go make it, cause I got no other plan. No backup save for a quick restore. If life ain't knocking, I'ma build a dam. I'm just a thought floating in the old world. A part of me is sane, but the rest comes unfurled. And though you try to reach me, it's like sound off of glass. I hear what you're saying, but the meaning won't last. Thanks for appreciating that. I hope that you guys will enjoy the album when it drops. It's gonna be some good stuff. I'll put the music back on. King's Vision, good to see you. And now we're gonna carry on. And Fenris Lull. That is super easy to do if you know the methodology. Come on, let's go kick some more ass, boys. Thanks for enjoying it, man. Man on Fire album coming very soon, alright? Y'all gotta know it. Y'all gotta know it. Greetings, Lord Xavier, also known as Super Idol Xavier Uzumaki. How you doing? How you doing, buddy? By the way, everybody is Super Idol now. You are the Super Idol of the Xaviers. How was your weekend, buddy? How was your Sunday? I hope it was good. Nope. I have no interest in grinding presents. I have far more important things to do, Edgar. And I know, believe me, other people were saying, oh, you should exploit the presents. But I'm like, ah, fuck that shit. I mean, you want to, you can. There's nothing in there that I want, so I don't really give a damn. I would rather spend my time working on builds, bringing good stuff to the community. Grinding presents, those who want to do it can do it, man. I don't even need them. There's literally no content in Dauntless that I even have to grind for, so I just focus on tinkering. Yeah, I don't even use tonics outside of Dauntless Trials, so that's the key, Edgar. If you're using a robot build, you don't even need tonics. So, I mean, you want it for the tonics, go for it, man. But with my builds, you don't even need tonics, so save you the time. The only time you want to grind tonics is like, oh, you want to use some of those failure builds, or I guess you want to speed up your leveling with my builds. Up to you, man. Bounties too, yeah. But you really want bounties, you can just literally farm them in Blaze Works, so. I mean, I tend to like only use bounties to cross level 19 to 20. And that's only because 19 to 20 has the most inefficient leveling pattern. So yeah. That's the only time I've ever really like seriously used bounties. So for me, most of the time it's like, waste. Health potion is tonic. Do you even see me use that shit? Have I even used the damn health potion? Like in the time that I've been talking to you guys, this thing is dead. Poor Boreas is gone. Hey Kaike, good morning to you, buddy. I mean, none of us boys here are like using potions or bounties, and we just like tearing things up. Robot builds all the way. Listen, Daddy Zavi, you can. Oh, so I'm sorry. I'm supposed to call you Papi now. Papi Zavi, you can use whatever you want. Whatever you use is correct. I will happily change my decision in your case. This is called extra VIP treatment. IO technology, I'll answer that with one simple response. Have you ever seen me use that in my builds? No? There you go. If you don't see cells in my builds, they are useless. And for good reason. There are far better cells than that will cost you 2 cell slots. It's about cell perk efficiency. And honestly, Evasive Fury is trashed here. So again, if you don't see it in my builds, it's useless. I mean, some people may use it. I don't know. Good luck to them, but they'll never be efficient, or they'll never see this kind of level of efficiency. Like, if you want to see this level of efficiency, then robot builds are your way, are the way, and I know the way. But yeah, no, it's not used in robot builds for a good reason. It's pretty trash, I have to admit. Okay, you guys go on ahead for a second. I gotta text my wifey. Okay. Woo. Let's go. Time to go smoke them. By the way, don't forget to like the stream, guys. I want to see them likes hit 40. If I hit that like button, that way more people will discover us. And then they'll be like, oh my god, it's the robot. And then my haters will go crazy and they'll be like, ooh. No problem riding a shopping cart, because I can ride a bike with no handlebars. I can ride a bike with no handlebars. Thanks for enjoying my videos. I appreciate the support, my dude. Always got to bring real content to the people. No problem, man. It's what I like to do. This is my full-time job. This is how I make my money. So, you know, you don't have to thank me, buddy. I just appreciate your support. Without you guys watching my videos, I'll be like, can't make any money. Then I'd be sad, and like all those other content creators who have to have a job just to pay for their viewership. No, it's thanks to the real people that I can make a living off this. So you guys are the real MVP. Never forget that. I'm just here to support you guys, you know, do the right thing. Oh, sorry, John Mark. I guess you got a level alone. Ha 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 ha. John Mark is all alone. My poor boy. Left you out in the cold. That's okay though. Because by tomorrow you should be good to go. Then tomorrow evening on Twitch, we'll go ham. That happens, man. Hey, Kaipo. What Deke HJ? You okay there, bro? Listen, buddy. I'll tell everybody the same response no matter how many thousands of people ask me that question. The best weapon is what you're best at. Never listen to a streamer and say, oh, well, I think this is the best weapon. Listen. Okay, even in COD, I could tell you that the NZ41 is a great gun. But if you can't control the recoil, then it doesn't matter what I say. The automaton might be better for you. You get what I mean? Same with Dauntless. I tell you, chain blades are best for me. So what, you're gonna go pick up chain blades and become the best? No. You gotta use what you gotta use. So what weapon you are best at is the weapon that's best for you. All you gotta do is get the weapon you're best at, practice, and use a robot build. That's all you gotta do. So it doesn't matter which weapon is best in the game. The weapon that's best in the game is the one that's best for you. Edgar, listen. If you play Asian robot builds, you don't need to use tonics. I played this escalation blind. Yes, it is, Lester. It has invulnerability built in, which is real nice. And, like I said, Edgar, most people, once they start watching me, they stop watching the other creators because they realize other creators just be lying to your ass. What do you mean you need tonics? What do you mean you need flawless? What do you mean you gotta play like, oh, you gotta sweat for your shit? Dude, I'm destroying shit without sweating for it. I'm not using a single potion, no stims, no revives, whatever. I'm just playing the goddamn game. That means I get to focus on nothing but my skills. So tell me, is that not the experience that you want? Is that not how this game is meant to be played? Because I'm sorry, I thought that this was how we were supposed to play. You see, that's the difference. Once people discover the robot, they don't go back because there's no reason to. You're just screwing yourself by following the mainstream. You're screwing yourself by following the idiots who only lie about their viewership, who only buy viewership off Fiverr just to make it seem like their videos do well. Look at this. Mighty Zeno and Silencio right now are using Asian robot builds. I'm using the upcoming Asian robot build. So is there any point? I'm telling you that, Edgar. You ain't need shit when you got this. Hey Llama, what's up, man? They did, Felix, and Felix is a believer, man. He knows. He knows, man. Because I've been doing this for 6 months and I've been growing every single day and people can't stop it. The only way these guys... You really think there's 21,000 people playing Dauntless? I don't even think there's 21,000 people playing Dauntless. I'm telling you that right now. Alright? That's okay, Llama. You go when you need to, man. That's how life is. You do what you need to do, you go where you need to go. Yes, I do. I make specific heroic escalation builds, Kaipo. But you're gonna have to wait for this week's release. This week's release will come after stream. So, of course, listen, Kaipo, my channel has everything. There's nothing my channel doesn't have. Sounds good, Llama. Have a good day with your parents. That sounds like fun. I love hanging out with my folks. The game is designed for you to formulate your build based on the monsters you'll be fighting. Hell no! Lester, the game is designed for the Asian robot to completely destroy the entire game. And then help his people destroy the game, Lester. Don't fall for that shit. No problem, Silencio. This Hey, ladies and gents, I'm Gato the Avocado. Listen, you guys gotta help my boy RealAsianRobot out, okay? You gotta super chat in this stream. If you super chat, I'll promise I will show up more often. Alright? Hell yeah. This is me. He has his own voice, by the way. He's called Gato the Avocado. Okay, the avocado will now show up more often. Super Idol Yuzuki Aria has summoned the avocado. Hey, you know what? Maybe I will take up some time on stream. Check it out, guys. I'm gonna sit down here and like, you know, be a part of the show. Okay? Yeah. No, it's just that he don't pay me, so you know I haven't showed up on the show for a while. Listen, Gato. It's cause I'm barely making ends meet, dude. I got no money to pay you. Yeah, that's what you said last time. Where's the Valorant content? 20k subscribers, okay? When I reach 20k subscribers, I will quit Dauntless and become a Valorant streamer. By the way, I'm not gonna quit Dauntless, but you know. Yeah, you think I'm gonna quit Dauntless, ah? I never abandon my community, okay? I will only play Valorant for one day. Then I will say no thank you, I don't want to play anymore. I play Call of Duty now lah. Thank you, John Sanchez. And thank you from Gato the Avocado too, alright? You only gotta use the robot builds. Everything else is shit. Alright? Damn right, damn right. From now on, every time I get a tip, super chat, membership, whatever, I'll bring out the avocado. Just because Super Idol, the Aria has discovered him. Thank you, Bravo, for taking care of that bot. I appreciate it. Super Idol Bravo 79. You have found the hidden Easter egg. Gato of the avocado. Yuzuki the Aria has unlocked the secret character. Oh shit, the Pangar's dead already. Damn. Damn. Why he like this? Yes, do it, Bravo. Kaike, that's up to you, my man, whichever one you're comfortable. If it's a normal trial, just use any of my builds. If it's a Dauntless trial, then whichever one you feel that you're comfortable with. But honestly, you should just use the Dauntless trial clearing build. Because Dauntless trials are not easy. There is a cheese build for the hammer, but it'll be members only, and it may come out in the next few days. I haven't decided yet. But it's really up to you what you want to use, man. One unique plushie each. That's pretty fucking swanky. I think that guy and I will get along. I'm a plushy man. I can see he is a man of culture. The avocado is damn awesome. Pangar's passive got nerfed a lot, so like I said, Kaike, up to you, man. Again, it depends on the trial. If it's just a normal trial, any of my builds will work. If it's a normal trial, anything works. If it's Dauntless trial, you will have to follow my methodologies, or you can try your own way. Bastion's always been worth it, man. It's always been very strong. Just that other people never learn how to use it. There have always been Bastion builds on my channel. Dauntless trial, then I can no longer advise you. Just do whatever you're best at. Because the clear build is already on my stream, on my channel, and the others are members only. So unfortunately, I cannot advise you in that matter. Do what you feel is best, and do your best to defeat the trial. And if you do not succeed, you can always come back and use the Asian Robot clear build to get a guaranteed clear. Bittersweet is the truth, man. It really is. No problem, Kaike. I hope that you will clear it with ease. Do your best, my friend. Ganbatte. Okay. Fighting Thrax is fun. Good. Alright, Silencio. You head off and enjoy your food. I will carry on slaying with Zizino. And we will conquer and destroy our opponents. Edgar, I never reveal that. You should wait until my build comes out. The reason why I never reveal what I do is because people steal my builds and they will try to make it their own content. I do not allow that anymore. So please wait patiently until the build is released on my YouTube channel. Then you shall have what I have. Yes! You will see Super Idol Asian Robot on Twitch later for Faz. I hope that Super Idol, the Aria, will be there. Hey man, I've been doing good, Sticks. How about you? I hope you've been doing well as well. Sleep well, Daryl. Yeah, we still say you sleep well. First stream ender, welcome. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome to the stream. I hope you'll have a good time with us. Well then.
River Heath subscribed to the channel.
River Heath, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome, welcome. We hope you're doing well. I haven't even slammed down on this boy and he's already dead. All too easy. Hello, Kyo. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Well, we always keep our stream beautiful. River just tipped $5. Yay! Thank you very much, River Heath. Alright. You ready? Hey, River, thank you so much for tipping the $5 that's going towards this family's Christmas. I'm Gato the Avocado. I was a hidden character that has now been unlocked, so I'll be here every time somebody drops a tip, super chat or whatever. I'm here to tell the robot that you better fucking pay my ass for showing up, alright? So, yeah. When you gonna pay me? Listen, when I get more money, okay, River? Okay? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, River. Thank you for feeding me and my family. Hey, what about me? Listen, Gato, you just stay there for a while. Thank you very much for feeding my family. It is much appreciated. And I hope you guys will love Gato the Avocado. Okay, he's the best character on the stream. You will now accept this as the truth. Yes, he is the best Kato. Yeah, go ahead, man. Play some Valo. Gotta pay him with fertilizers. I will someday. Hey guys, don't forget to hit like on the stream, alright? Every time you hit like, it helps the stream get discovered, so make sure you do that. Go kick some ass, John Mark. I expect wins, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna be disgracing the Robot Nation, alright? So you gotta get some wins, alright? Good luck, my dude. Go rip that Valo apart. Bastion's always been worth it to use, man. I mean, it was a little less powerful than some of the others, but Bastion's always been worth it. That's the thing. A lot of people underestimated how good it was. And now everybody's like, all like, oh yeah, Bastion's awesome. Like, it was always awesome, broskies. Y'all just didn't love it enough, you know? When you love it enough, then this is what you're gonna get. Nothing wrong with carrying your friends, Jean-Marc. Listen. You gotta tell them that, bros, you guys suck goat balls. I need to carry your ass. Darsh Vekaria, the newbie Chainblade build is already out. You should check that out. And that is the most optimized newbie Chainblade build. In fact, another easy build will be coming out with the Bastion Chainblades. So that's gonna be very good. The Charog ones, not necessary. This will be the best easy build, I can guarantee you. So no, Charog, don't even worry about it. Charog will be good for other weapons, but you don't need to bother with it on Chainblades. There are other builds that have suited the Charogs, but honestly, there are way better choices. So yes, follow the robot builds that have already been put out, Darsh. Because any build that I've put out is already the best. There are usually no other ways of making it better. And we can guarantee that. If you don't believe me, well, that's up to you, but we can guarantee our work. How long have I been playing Dauntless? 1 year and now 7 months. Roughly. So, long ass time. Well, Lester's already told you, so you see. There you go, Darsh. Anyone in my channel can guarantee it for you, dudes. We use robot builds because they function. They are designed for win. My mod Bravo has already given you a link, and there'll be another one coming out tomorrow. You should make sure that you always have your notifications on to look at all the new builds that I put out. And if you ever can't find a build, use the search function on the channel. No dodge striker, yes. But you should be using the one from patch 1.80, which is the best striker build. That one, because the cells were reclassified in 1.80, so that one was remade and it's very strong. So that one is one you should pick up for sure. A lot of people are still using that, but there will be some Aether Striker builds coming out. I just need time to test. The Savate Chain Blades are very good as well. That one, if you're an end game player, ooh, that's brutal. Igneria on private hunts. What are you talking about? Sorry, Kyo, I'm very confused as to what you're saying. I don't recommend it though, Ender. I'll be honest with you. It's way better for you to learn how to dodge, because if you only play the no dodge style, you're gonna limit yourself. And then once the build, like, because you never know when Dauntless might change shit. Once the build is no longer viable, you're gonna screw yourself over. So I always recommend. In fact, that's why I've stopped making no dodge builds, because it's often detrimental to a player's skill, especially with the amount of changes that Dauntless makes to their content. Blaze works. Oh yeah, no, it's not efficient for leveling. The most efficient leveling is on hard escalation. Level up to 10 to 20 is always hard escalation. You can use Blaze works, but there's no point because your time to kill is so long. That's why. I do Decipher BS, but it's only for honored members and above. The reason is because last time I used to have open Discord, but every single person who came in was like from other content creators trying to talk shit and stuff. So we now made it a private community, and it's my personal community. So it's not for people who want to play Dauntless. Rather, it's for those members who want to be close to me. They want to hang out with the fam. You know, that's what we keep it for. So yes, I do have a Discord, but it's only honored members and above that get in. And yeah, it's just my personal server for the closest people to chill with me. That is about it. Because, yeah, if you're looking for people to play the game, I highly recommend the Dauntless official Discord. Sure, 90% of the people there are idiots, but hey, you just need bodies, right? No, that's coming, but later, Sticks, because of the recent change to Charog as well. Don't forget, it was very close to the time of the patch, so I'm working on stuff that needs to be patched first. Because a lot of the stuff that was invalidated by the previous patch, that's a bigger priority. But the Tempest Hammer and the Charog Hammer are both coming out. They will take some time, but they're going to come out. It's just that I need to finish this first, because this was a major change. It's a major revamp to the Bastion build, and a major revamp to the Easy Chainblade build. So yeah. Depends, Keo. I mean, if it's working for you, man, you go ahead and do that. GN Venom, there are tons of axe builds on my channel. Just pick anyone and go, because they're all still valid. So if you're talking about axe builds, the only reason there have been no new axe builds is because every single one that I've released is still functioning perfectly, and it's still working really well. So hey, if it works for you, Keo, but for 90% of people, that will not work. And I can guarantee because I've tested it. So listen, if it's good for you, you go ahead. But for me, I stick by my principle. Escalation leveling is still the best levels. Thanks, Keith. We're always growing and we're always working hard. Edgar, it depends. I'm going to work on the War Pike maybe later in the week, but we'll have to see. And what I recommend, GN, is you always search on my channel because you will see plenty of viable builds there. In fact, if you note, there'll always be one playlist that shows all the most valid builds. And the most valid builds are anything after 1.80, which is why there have been no new axe builds. Because all the axe builds, still working perfectly. Give them a shot. Up to you, Captain Butter. You know, that's just a style preference. That's why both of them are valid and viable. You know, you just change. The God Hand build was not affected at all by the change to... Oh, well, I guess it was affected in terms of the execution of Spearhead, but overall, it's still viable. Just that it's not as great anymore, and the God Hand itself was never great to begin with, because they had too many problems with the style that you would play with the God Hand. Like, the God Hand, you see, the big problem with it is that it is not a weapon that you use constantly. It's not a weapon whose special can be used consistently in a fast-paced game like Dauntless. So you can still use it, but I recommend using other War Pikes. It's still viable, but it's not optimal. Of course, Decipher PS, wait till you see the Chainblade build tomorrow. It's one of the best. The Frostwulf UE is the best for Bastion, hands down. Yeah, listen, Kyo, if you like that, go for it, man. So I just don't recommend it to 90% of people because escalation's way better for most people. Some people don't, but yeah. No, all the builds will still be viable, but they just won't be optimal anymore. The nerf hit the wounding, but it didn't affect savagery, so you're still gonna kill things really fast because of savagery, but you won't be as efficient as before, which is the only reason why I'm altering certain things. Because obviously Executioner Spearhead is kind of a waste of space. Since you already have savagery, there's other ways that you can get your powers up, you see? So that leaves room for things like munitions amplifier, other potential ways that you can increase your damage. So yeah, I have no doubt that it is absolutely viable. I'm just thinking to myself, is it optimal, you know? Because 8% and I have to wound multiple times. I don't even need 8% damage for 45 seconds. I mean, thank you, but thanks, but no thanks. I'd rather have munitions amplifier, which would give me 25% more damage on my special. The last 2 levels, listen, what I do for the last 2 levels, Kyo, is I'll still run escalations, but I'll just use bounties during the last 2 levels. That's all I use my daily bounties for. Of course, I could go to Blazeworks, but I'm like super lazy. I'm streaming for another 48 minutes, yes. Not for another hour, just another 48 minutes. Good bond for the Torque Pike. Follow my builds. That's all I can tell you, because you should be following them constantly. And I don't think I've rolled a Torque Pike yet because it just wasn't very good, even with the Hellion in the past. So yeah. Oh, 48 minutes roughly, yeah. And my favorite, not favorite Behemoth don't have one. They're all just XP to me because I kill everything, so none of that matters. Yep, you got my timings down pat, broski. But yeah, I don't touch the Torque Pike much because there are way better bonds. The Savate War Pike is the best. And other than that, the Revenant one with Chronovore is the best. I don't see any reason why anyone would choose other War Pikes, because what's the point of using War Pikes when like that don't have good UEs or that don't really fit the awesome playstyle? Even the Urska War Pike is still better. Yeah. Follow my Discipline Savate War Pike builds. Listen, Every build that I release serves a grand purpose. Watch those videos, use those builds. Don't be hung up on what other creators tell you or previous builds or things like that. No. Always look for the latest. Because when Dauntless released the Civ 8, it changed the game. And there were some great builds released from that. Then now they've got these little Frostfall dudes and everything. So even more good stuff. What does the UE have to do with Reckless Sleep? Because the UE was just, I mean, my build used Reckless Leap, no doubt, but the UE had nothing to do with it. I don't know, they still haven't nerfed Revenant, Keo. Technically speaking, that thing is still very, very strong. So, I don't know if they'll nerf Civ 8. I don't think they should. Because Civ 8 is the only viable shock UE. They definitely shouldn't nerf it. Then again, the devs could do stupid stuff, like they always do. Well, that would have been a bug, because nothing should be an insta-shock proc. It should be like, it should be based on the number of hits you do. The status procs are what the Chainblade excelled at, which is what I'm very happy about. It is something that the Chainblades are better at than anything else, and that's why I like using elemental stuff with the Chainblades. I try to avoid the Umbral and Radiant ones unless I really have to. But Civ 8, whew, that thing is good. You're using Thrax with Revenant, Kaike? You should follow my Revenant build. It's way better. The Thrax with Revenant is old and quite invalid. It's not a good style to play. I mean, up to you. If it's working for you, I can't force you to use my builds. But I always recommend, Kaike, use robot builds. They will outperform every single time. I mean, you can always start it early, Keo, but the thing is, it's not efficient. The only reason I don't start it at level 10 is because you gotta think about time to kill. You can still kill in the hiding grounds, so your time to kill would be more efficient there. But I mean, like, different strokes for different folks. You can always start early, but it's all about time to kill. And you don't want to, like, waste too much time. I'm that sort of person, so for me, I do what is considered maximum efficiency. But hey, if you go from level 8, go for it, man. I'm very rigid when it comes to what is maximum efficiency. I will never compromise on that. I don't have a favorite ender. To me, they're all just XP points. I genuinely don't care about any of them. They're just a kill to me. It is a bit of a pain, V-Whale. Right, Bravo? We deserve some of that shit. Wonder whether they'll ever give it to us. Yeah, I mean, look, if you enjoy it, man, my dude, just do it. That is always good. Haven't decided. I'll do some testing and then I'll come up with it. Hard escalation, Paul. In fact, you should watch my guide on how to level efficiently, Paul. That'll teach you everything you need to know. It depends, Edgar. Some people do use it. It's just that as we test it more and more, initially I did recommend using it, but the more I tested, the more I realized that there was quite literally no point to it. So it's just that, like, it was used, but they changed it and the animation's too slow now for it to be efficient in combat. So Although you can still get a good TDK by using a wounding style to get your proc, it's a bit too slow for the upper levels. That's the only reason I didn't like it. So yeah. They're making a rating escalation. I heard about that. They're also refreshing the axe, Felix. But all that stuff is trash. They really should stop with that kind of shenanigans. Because it is stupid. And I really wish they'd stop doing that kind of stupid shit. But who am I to judge, right? Who am I to judge? All these smart ass people that these Dauntless devs are, thinking that they can do stuff. Alright, the chain blades are done for now. I'm gonna show you the new Charog hammer. Because we may as well, right? All this good stuff is coming another day too. Thanks, Lester. I appreciate that. We're at 7.2k now. And we're gonna keep on going hard, because you know me. I gotta keep on growing. I gotta keep on rowing. There's no time to stop. There's no time to relax, alright? And remember, if you guys want to see my channel keep growing, you want to see my channel keep going, don't forget to get your memberships. Don't forget to drop super thanks when you can. Alright, tips, whatever. All of it helps to keep the channel running. So don't forget about that, alright? The love you give not only feeds my family and keeps me in business. It keeps this channel running. It keeps the lights on. And I appreciate you all for it. New elements or a new weapon would be nice, Bravo. I would dig that a lot. Okay, let's go whoop some booty. Shall we? Alright, Xenoboy. Come here, Xenoboy. You just get Aether Hearts Ender, so it's up to you if you want to reforge past 10. Most people just do it for the looks, or because they need Aether Hearts. Like if you've got a main weapon, use that. Repeaters are fine for me. They dish out a lot of damage. I don't use them often because they're just good. Everybody knows that they're good, and the main repeater builds are already released, so it's all good. And the recent changes also had like minimal effect on repeaters in my opinion, so. No, Dead Space Haruman. That is misinformation. That is not the case. The Slayer's Path, you only get reforge bonuses up to 10. After that, there's nothing else. There's no other 3% damage or anything like that. Nope. Because I finished the entire Slayer's Path, and there's nothing in there that gives you that. I think what you're thinking of is 3% XP. Not damage. It's 3% XP. And you only get up to 15% extra. That's it. So yeah, people just reforge after 10 because they want Aether Hearts, or there's something they want to finish, or it's just their main weapon and they just like playing the game. You know, that's the main reason. There's usually no other reason to go beyond. But for me, I like getting the cool frames. That, and I'm a multi-weapon master anyway, so may as well. And it's also part of my testing process to go hard. Because if I don't, then I am not doing my job properly. Hey, Detrimental, how you doing? This thing is still alive. Lol. Nope, Ender. Because there's never a need to do that. Like I said, if you're running robot style, you don't even need potions, so what are you going to gather resources for? I mean, if you want to gather a few, go ahead and gather. All you need to do is just slap on every single move speed buff, and then you go around gathering resources. I just get them as I go along, or I just buy them with rams. I mean, realistically, that's up to you, but I've never really seen or felt any deep-seated need for them, so... Oh lol, that got knocked down. Hey man, you want to go, you want to do it, man. Like I said, all you got to do is just stack in every single move speed buff and you're all good. But that stuff is so niche that that's the only reason I wouldn't do a resource gathering based build, because like I said, not much purpose for 90% of slayers. You do you, Detrimental. Because you are one nerdy farmer boy. I'm just gonna judge you from my little armchair and think of you as... See, I used to think of you as cool, now you're a farmer. So you've gone from cool to absolute peasant. That's okay, man. You do you, buddy. You do you. I probably will have to farm those stupid presents because I need to finish my thingamabob eventually at some point. Get my Frostfall crown and my Krolachi shenanigans. I love how we got a description of Togadoro after we're already in combat. He's like, now this is the Keystone Behemoth. Grand. I mean, you want to, Lester, you can. Of course it'll work with... Of course it works on all weapons. Yeah, go for it, Detrimental. Listen. You want it? Go for it. I say I don't even use tonics, so please go use them if you want. But now that you guys are using tonics, your ranking in my eyes has fallen from normal human being to like less than a human being, just like somewhere down there in the dirt. You're like one of the little millipedes buzzing around. I'm kidding. If you want to use them. Like I'm not gonna stop you from using them. You know, you just do what you want with them. Do your thing with them. Do your thing. Hey, Nerf 4 Base, how you doing, buddy? I know, right? Heretics confirmed. Look at all these people. Heretics, I tell you. Heresy. I know they can, Ender. But that's still heresy. Look at them. Look at these guys. Judge these guys, ladies and gents. Judge them all. Judge these heretics that use their premium bounty tokens. Hey, Cherushio. Yeah, it's been a long time. You've been unfaithful to the people. Why so unfaithful, my dude, huh? Huh? Why are you so unfaithful? You have betrayed us by not being here every day. Now I'm kidding. How you doing, buddy? Said, if this kind of thing makes you happy, do it, man. I'm just not into farming for my fucking Christmas. I'm here to kick ass. So if you think that it helps you, man, please do it. Do it. Yeah, you will 100% be labeled, Ender. Because, you know, bro, imagine using bounty tokens, man, bro. Imagine needing tonics, bro. Imagine dyes, bro. Imagine curiosities, bro. Imagine anything at all. This was from the Rams Giving event, Dead Space. You already missed it. I told y'all what was happening during Rams Giving. Y'all didn't listen. So you missed it, bitch. And now no Rams head for you guys. Sad. Look at y'all with no cool Rams head. I know, right? Imagine imagining, and that's such heresy, bro. The Church of the Robot is specifically against this. Yeah, it was from Thanksgiving. Okay, come, everybody, let's judge the heretics together. You see, you took a break from the game. You were unfaithful to your Lord and Savior. That's me. So, that is why you missed out on the good stuff. See, Ender has a cool Ram's head. But you don't, bro. That means you're just not cool enough, bro.
Samilkanaz subscribe to the channel.
Hey, new subscriber. Welcome to the family. Yes, there have been some good buffs recently. T-Mac22, wait until my new hammer builds comes out. The state of the hammer, it's as good as any other weapon, just like it's always been. Now, it did receive some cool buffs in terms of two particular UEs, but, you know, it's always been a good weapon. It's always been a fun weapon. If you don't mind, I've got to make this little Ember main board. By the way, Xeno, we should probably take out the Ember first, just so you know. Because otherwise he's going to be more annoying with the Boreas. Which emote? Oh, the dancing rave one, yeah. When it's on sale in the store, you can get it. This one will come soon, Keith. You have to give me some time to finish testing on it, but it will come soon. Opinion on Twin Suns? You should look at my Revenant Twin Suns build. See how fast it destroys things, and then you can literally make an opinion by watching that video. Ha, T-Mac. Imagine being a part breaker. You're a nerd. Everybody, let's make fun of T-Mac22 for being a part breaking nerd. Look at him, nerd. But yeah, no, Axe is fun. I love the Axe. But the Axe has been in a very stagnant situation. And now I heard that they're going to refresh the Axe, so you better enjoy it while you can, bro. Because once they refresh the Axe, Lord knows what they're going to do with that poor thing. I know, right? Imagine breaking parts like... Imagine actually properly playing the game. That's so nerdy. But to be fair, Hammer can break parts too. It just doesn't do it with, you know, focused efficiency. It's more of like drunkenly bashing the behemoth. I know, right? Imagine playing Dauntless. What am I even doing here? I should be playing COD right now. I should be playing Call of Duty instead of being here. Hashtag sad. If they nerf that axe throw, I'm gonna be so annoyed. It's gonna turn the axe from like a good weapon to like absolute mediocrity. And everyone will hate it. And then I'll just never use the axe again. I'm telling you what they're planning to do, that poor axe is not borderline heresy, it's just straight up heresy. I don't know why the Phoenix Labs devs do what they do. Like, which guy woke up one morning and said, you know what, let's go ruin everyone's day today. Because, like, I feel like one of the Phoenix Labs guys might be going, like, one of the lead devs. I don't care if they hear it. You know, fuck them. I think one of the lead devs, maybe, like, one morning he was going through, like, divorce or something, and because of that, he's like, oh, you know what? Maybe today I'll make the game worse for everybody. Just because my wife tried to divorce me or something like that. I legit think that that's how it must have gone, because it's like, you know what, let's ruin Chain Blades. I mean, they're not ruined, but still they're ruined. They're ruined, but not ruined. You get what I mean, right? Because, you know, they ruined it for a lot of people. And some people literally quit over it, so, yeah. I know, right? That's just gonna be uncool. I don't know. I personally think that they're just ready to destroy their own game. Oh shit, it's dead, and I am beating the Thunderdeep Drast's corpse. Sorry, TD. I didn't know that you were already dead. Shotgun mechanic? What are you talking about? What is this mysterious mechanic of which you speak? Yeah, it resulted in a very different playstyle for everybody. Which is interesting in its own way, I guess. No, I do too. But I think that they still ruined it. Because they changed it from like... I guess what they did was they changed the playstyle from equal offense and defense to like pure offense. That's the only gripe that I have with it. I kind of feel like that too, Nerf Warbase. It really does feel almost like they're trying to streamline everything, which I don't like. Yeah, that is true. That is true. No, listen, I don't deny your words. And like I said, I don't know what they intend to do with this shit, but I think that if someone from PETA plays Dauntless, that is their guilty pleasure. They're like, oh, I have to be all about animals during the daytime, but I need to like murder some shit, you know? Exactly. They never disappoint to disappoint. I'm so proud of them. They are so disappointing that at this point, even Asian parents are impressed with how disappointing they can be. Good, T-Mac. Because they're the only builds that work. Or rather, they're the only builds that work efficiently. The other ones, I mean, you can get by. You can get by, I guess. But you know what makes me fun? You know what I like doing the best, T-Mac? I like making some of the other creators so mad, because like there's this one guy, I'm not gonna name his name, but he commented to his audience, oh, Asian Robot doesn't test his build. Yet here I am testing my builds literally every single day. So you know, I love making them mad, because you know they're just sad that they can't be like me. You know, they're just sad that I brought reality to the game and they can't imitate. So fuck them. Fuck them in the butthole. Okay. I prefer to do things my own way, and I'll keep doing things my own way. Thing is though, that with whatever they choose to do, with the axe, I'll find a way around it, but I'm still gonna hate it. I don't know, Nerf Warbase. That sounds like something too positive for Phoenix Labs to ever create. Imagine if they made a new weapon type. I'll be like, wow, they actually did something that was actually new content. Holy shit. Holy wow. Exactly, detrimental. It's not what we want. We don't want refreshes. We want an actual fucking weapon, which would be actually fucking cool. Guy with a huge damage axe build using only 2k on revenue. Listen, a lot of people, right, they'll put god tier in their builds. They'll put extra special build, top DPS. But you try that shit. You try that shit. You try their builds, then you try my builds. I tell you there'll be a difference. Because all they can do, like 90%... Hang on, give me a second. 90% of their entire... 90% of what they do is not tested. And also, 80% of the time of what they do, right, is that they used to screenshot my builds. Like maybe I'd have my build up on screen for like 30 seconds or something. They'll screenshot it. Then they'll go and like immediately go and make a video on it. That's basically all they do. And now that I stopped doing that, you'll notice that their content has changed from, they used to do it like me, one build with some testing and they'll showcase how the build works. Now they can't do that. So now they've shifted to like short videos where they just show you like, oh, this build works. And like they do some guesswork from like older builds that I've made, stuff like that. You don't want, and then after that they have to buy the viewership just to get it trending. Okay? Don't ever fall for that. Don't ever fall for that. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this right now, Ender, especially because it's your first time in chat right now. I'll tell you this. If these people genuinely have the kind of viewership that they say they have, right? They should be making, okay, 4 to 5 times my revenue. And if they were making 4 to 5 times what I'm earning right now, if they really have that many viewers, if they're not making 4 to 5 times my viewership, my revenue, then what are they really doing? I'll tell you why. They have that viewership, but it's all fake. You can literally buy viewers. Do you know that I've received 6 emails from people offering search engine optimization services? You can get more viewers and subscribers for your YouTube. It's a business. People out there are offering this shit all the time, and that's what these guys buy into. They buy into that, they get their extra viewership, and then they think it's working because, oh my god, I've got so many views, people are watching. But the real people in the community don't actually watch them. Because after they discover the robot, there's no need for them to watch them anymore. So, I'll keep it simple, guys. They don't bother. And again, I'll always ask a very simple question. Anytime somebody brings that up, view bots and sub botting is all it is. It's not that I always win. It's just that I'm not fake. I don't need to fake what I do because look, mathematically speaking, I calculate and just do what I do, and then you can see the results for yourself. I don't have to tell anyone this is great. You try it for yourself, it'll be great. Like what you're seeing on stream is what you're gonna get from my build when you use it. Like there should never be a need to fake anything, to lie, or to act like you're bigger than you are. What's the fucking point? Alright, if I have that kind of viewership, then I want to have the kind of revenue that goes with it. If I was making 2 times what I'm making right now, I would start doing giveaways, and I've already promised everybody that I would do that. If I was making 3 times what I was making, alright, with just 3 times the viewership, then let me tell you, the giveaways are going to increase in size and frequency. That's what I do for my people. Why aren't they doing that for their people? Why aren't they living full-time off content creation? That's what I want to ask. Why aren't they doing that full-time? Because it should be providing them with plenty of income. If they're making 4 times what the robot makes. So that's the question that I always ask people. If you really make it 4 times, if you really get 4 times the people in your chat, or if you really get 4 times the people watching you, you have 4 times my income. Why is that not the case? Why aren't they doing 4 times the thing that I'm doing? Right? Am I right? Am I right to say this? It makes logical sense. Yeah? So at the end of the day, I came to realize that this whole industry, and not just YouTube content creation, not just Dauntless, it's every game. It's all about faking it. The people fake their way to the top, and then they try to act like they're bigger than everybody. They try to police the whole thing. They try to control information, just like what they do, just like what nations do on a national scale. They control the media, they control the information, they work with the companies to dumb down the people. That's why the people champ doesn't stand for that. I don't care about the fucking companies. I don't care about my percentage. The people will pay me if I'm worth their money. And so far they have been paying me. I'm able to barely make ends meet off this. Barely. But I'm still making ends meet. So why can't they do the same? What? The content creation wage is not good enough for them? I'm sorry, I don't think so. It's because it's fake. It's because it's lies. It's because it's all bullshit. I'ma stay real to the day I fucking die, because I do not ever want to be fake. I do not ever want to be an individual that falsifies himself. I'm here to be the one person in whatever industry, whether it's music, streaming, gaming, doesn't matter. I'm gonna be here to be the one person that is real to the end, because I believe in hard work, dedication, and honor. I don't want to control the information. I don't want to control the mass media. I will talk to people, speak from my soul, and if they want to follow my ideals, they can. If they don't want to, that's up to them, man. I can't force it. You can bring a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. Thanks for taking care of that, bot. Oh, I love this piano music. It's good for relaxation. I found this free playlist recently, and it's really, really good. So it's very, very good stuff. Non-copyrighted. So I can use it on stream. It's just good stuff. Yeah, exactly. You can't change everybody, man. That's why I'm gonna just do what I do, you know? Those who want to follow me, they'll follow me. Those who don't want to follow me, they won't. You know, you can't change their mind. You cannot somehow make them believe that, oh, this is the only pathway. I can say it till I'm blue in the face. Not gonna change their minds. So I'm gonna just do my own thing. I'm gonna do what I do, you know? And I'm happy enough with that. I like what I like, and I like what I do. Like I said, you know, I'm gonna stay true to what I do. The very day that I'm making double what I'm making right now, I'll start giveaways on this channel. Because sharing what I have with the people is the way, you know? I want to make sure that people recognize my talents, but I have no desire for excessive wealth or control. That does not interest me. And that will never interest me. That's true. Me, I treat this like a business and a job. I'm here for the money, but not excessive money. You know what I'm saying? I don't need like a Patek Philippe watch, gold chain, all that. No. Listen, I want to feed my family off it. I want to do something that I'm passionate about. I am very passionate about it. You want a monkey? Okay. I mean, hey man, if that's your dream, that's your passion, you know, who am I to judge, right? Who am I to disagree? Sweet dreams might well be made of monkeys. Mm-hmm. I do say the word fans. I mean, just to be fair, you know, I don't wanna ever spread a false ideal about myself, you know. So I do say the word fans, but I do treat y'all like family because at the end of the day, you know, y'all are the ones that are helping me come up when I'm underground, when I'm indie, when I'm still unknown, when I still don't really have fame to my name or a lot of money in my name. I got nothing but pennies right now, but you know. I do respect the people that are with me. Hey, greetings to another SG person, and see you later, Keith. You know, have a good day at work. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I know work kind of sucks, but you know, I hope you have a good day. Okay, nice and clear. Toboggan ride? No idea what that is, man. Oh. Never seen it. Well, thanks, Edgar. I just try to keep it real, man. Alright, no problem. Why not? Perfect way to end the stream. Listen, so I wrote this for my girl, Kaz. Alright? For those of you that don't know, like I said, I'm into music as well. I make all my own... I don't make my own music, sorry. I write my own songs. Alright, and this one is a nice one. Alright? Let me go get that music. Oops, sorry, that's not the one. Here it is. I'm gonna pause it first because I gotta get the lyrics out. Y'all ready? Before we end the stream today, alright, enjoy this song by me. Cause I know how much it hurts when we both think back the struggles of the past that we both been through. And here I am, lucky enough to still have you. Caroline, you are the light of my life. Each day I move forward, still walking the knife. Each step that I take is a hope and a prayer that you'll stay by the side of this player. Everything happened in the blink of an eye. Some days I feel like I'm dreaming at night, watching stars go by while you're not by my side. We're both still there when I close my eyes. Everything happened in the blink of an eye. Some days I feel like I'm dreaming at night, watching stars go by while you're not by my side. We're both still there when I close my eyes. We had hard fights just to get to this point. Not with each other, but a world that was joint. Hell bent in the urge to be stopping our rise. So we raised up our fingers and we welcomed the tide. But it crashed on us like a wave on the beach, scattered sand and salt. And you went to work just so I could rap. I was so broke and I felt like crap, cause you were the one putting food on the table, and I felt like I was only half able. I tried through the music and I tried through my songs, but people out there wouldn't give me a stone. So I cried to myself thinking maybe I'd die, at least you wouldn't be dragged down by my life. Everything happened in the blink of an eye. Some days I feel like I'm dreaming at night, watching stars go by while you're not by my side. We're both still there when I close my eyes. Everything happened in the blink of an eye. Some days I feel like I'm dreaming at night, watching stars go by while you're not by my side. We're both still there when I close my eyes. But things took a turn and life got better. People flocked in like birds of a feather. I try to keep a smiles when I'm on stage, but I know inside I still face this rage. See, anger and sorrow are both still me. The demon inside is who I'd be. And though I keep it strong on the 90%, that 10 is where I need to hold your hand. Cause everything happened in the blink of an eye. Some days I feel like I'm dreaming at night, watching stars go by while you're not by my side. We're both still there when I close my eyes. Everything happened in the blink of an eye. Some days I feel like I'm dreaming at night, watching stars go by while you're not by my side. We're both still there when I close my eyes. Both still there when I close my eyes. Still there, baby. Still there. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Yo, platinum in 2020. Alright, we're going there. Thank you all for enjoying that. Okay, I enjoy my music and I enjoy entertaining you guys. We'll be back in the evening on Twitch. Alright, so for those of you that don't know, we'll be handling some Phasmophobia on Twitch later. We're going to be hunting some ghosts. Alright, so look forward to that. That'll be on Twitch 10:30 p.m. tonight. So you guys don't know, 10:30 p.m. Singapore time, I'll be on Twitch. Alright, then we're going to do COD after that. Be there. And tomorrow afternoon, we'll be doing COD and Dauntless on Twitch. Okay? Opposites. So you guys got the timings? All good? Feel me? See you later. Alright? Have a good time, and I'll catch you all in this evening. Thank you for hanging out today. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I'll see you on the next one. Always, Rex Tassie. Always. Bye-bye.